What's good? It's your guy Libs back with another video. Let's talk about the word unk. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple guys on my job that call me unk. It's this young white guy, and I don't even know his name. I don't even think he knows my real name, but he calls me unk right before he asks me if I have a cigarette, right? It's another guy that calls me unk, and I just accept it. I just accept it. I seen a video with T.I. where one of his fans called him Unk, and he kind of got offended. And he was like, "I ain't no Unk, and I'm not your uncle." And there's several guys in the world that don't like to be called Unk. You know what I mean? There's a rapper called Uncle Murder. I guess he wouldn't mind being called Unk. But there's a lot of people that associate the word Unk with being old, right? Being old, they call you unk. And a lot of old heads or people that's like in their 40s and 50s, they don't want to be called unk. I'm going to take the word unk and I'm going to embrace it. I'm not going to be mad at the young boy for calling me unk, right? Because being old is a privilege. Being old is a blessing. And I don't even know their name either. So I can't even respond and tell them, what's up? You know, I gotta say, what's up, brother? Or I'm gonna start saying, what's up, nephew? Every time you call me unk, I'm gonna say, what's up, nephew? This shit keep falling. Every time I put it a certain way, it just keep dropping down, right? I'm gonna embrace the word unk because I look at unk as a blessing, bro. If you only knew what I've been through, and I'm just thankful that I don't look like what I've been through. You know, I'm 49 years old. So for someone to call me unk, I'm sure that they look up to me in some kind of way. You know, they look at me as the older guy. They call me unk. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Embrace that. I'm about to come out, you know what I'm saying, with some t-shirts with unk on it, you know what I'm saying, and get it popping. I'm about to do unk like they did the N-word, you know what I'm saying? The N-word was given to black people, you know, as a sign of disrespect, and we took it and flipped it over and, you know, and it's something totally different where we all saying it and we embracing it. And that's what I'm about to do with the word unk, you know what I mean? Because this unk right here, I've been through a lot, man. I've been through a lot. I mean, I done damn near been homeless, sleeping in my homeboys' cribs. You know what I'm saying? I done been through a lot. I done survived shootouts. I done been in drive-by shootings. You know what I'm saying? I done been shot at, and I'm still here. I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? I think that's very important. And I don't think people should be embarrassed. Like I heard like Jim Jones, the rapper Jim Jones, he didn't want to be called unk. Some guys that's up in age in their 40s and 50s, they're so attached to their youth that they don't want to be associated with nothing at all that will display them getting older. They don't want to be associated with nothing of old. They want to stay young forever. And it's nothing wrong with wanting to stay young forever. I wanted to stay young forever too. I also still want to stay young forever. As young as I am now, I would like to be this way forever. I don't want to get older. You know what I'm saying? But it's inevitable. We're going to get older. We have to make sure that we're getting wiser as we grow. And we should embrace things like these grays in our hair. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to paint it up. I'm not knocking people that dye their hair and get rid of the grays. But I'm just saying, it's a sign of, you've been around for a while. It's a sign of survival. Unk, to me, is about survival. It's about wisdom. It's about people looking up to you, you know? I think it's a term that we need to embrace. I gotta get a new tripod. This will never stay still. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about this unk right here. This unk right here is also a pawpaw. I'm somebody's granddad. You feel me? A lot of my guys that I came up with, they're not here anymore. They're supposed to be unks right now. They're supposed to be alive to see their grandchildren, to even see their children. You feel me? I came a long way and I'm very proud of my history. I'm a high school dropout. You feel me? I dropped out in the 12th grade. And I feel like as long as my children are better than me, then I did a good job anyway. I'm a high school dropout. I have a son that graduated high school. I have a daughter that graduated high school and then graduated college. Not community college, a 4-year university. My kids are better than me. I'm very, 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 very proud of that. Because in order for you to go to college, you have to go through high school or get your GED. You know, I got my GED later. I didn't just totally give up. You know what I mean? But I'm proud. I feel like I'm a good father. I'm a husband. You know. I'm a homeowner. I have 4 dogs. My wife loves me. I'm appreciated. I'll be your unk. I'm not about to get offended about that. And if you need some advice, some encouragement, I'll be the one to give it to you. You know, to the best of my knowledge, I'm not trying to lead you down a dark path or give you some bad advice on purpose. You know, I'm gonna give you life experiences. I could tell you which roads to go down and which roads not to go down. You can get that from unk. I'm gonna be unk. You know what I mean? You young man, you having problems with your lady? Holla at unk, man. Let me give you some game. You feel me? Shorty, your young guy, he ain't acting right and you don't understand him. Let me give you some game about how men are, shorty, so you can understand your man a little better. You know what I'm saying? Let unk do that. I think that people that's my age and above shouldn't feel that unk is a negative thing. They shouldn't feel disrespected and just look at it as a blessing. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm definitely unk. I'm unk on my job. I'm unk out in the streets. The young guys look at me. You know what I mean? Just know unk could still get busy. I could still get busy. I'm in shape. You know what I mean? My health halfway decent. Man, it's been a journey. It's been a journey. I remember when I was in my 20s, right? And when I was like in my late teens to my 20s, I used to look at people in their 30s as old. Like, I remember my homeboy laughed at me because I was like 32. He was like, yeah. It was funny. You know, we was childish back in the day. You know, he was clowning because I'm in my 30s. And when he got in his 30s, I said, look at you. Look at you in your 30s. Remember you used to laugh at me because I was in my 30s? Look at you now in your 30s. And they realize that it's a blessing because everybody has a journey, everybody has a path. You know what I mean? And all you could do is hope that you survive it. Hope that you live to be called unk. That word unk, that's like a diamond to me. You know how many people wish that they made it to be 49? Well, they not wishing because they never made it. You know how many people wish that their loved ones would have made it? There's sisters out here in the world. Let me just talk about me. I wish my sister would have lived to see my age right now, to see 49. Of course, I'd be older because she's my younger sister. But if she lived to see 49, then she would have seen how her sons grew up. My sister didn't even see how her sons grew up and what they turned out to be like. There's other people in the world who could tell the same story. They didn't make it too far. So for all those guys that want to be young forever, I mean, the world belongs to the youth. The youth runs the future. I get it, but you're not the youth. You're not the youth. You need to be dropping gems, spreading some wisdom to the youth, helping them out, disciplining them, teaching them. You know, instead of trying to be them, you look lost. When you're out there trying to be like the young boys, to me, you look lost. Nas got a song called In My Second Childhood where he was talking about how the guy just couldn't grow up. You know what I'm saying? It's called Second Childhood by Nas. And it's deep. It's a lot of people out here that's in their second childhood, man. Out here dressing like the young boys, talking like the young boys, still gang banging like the young boys. You know what I mean? Shout out to Hocus 4/5 for dropping his flag and helping young boys out and helping them because they don't want to gang bang anymore. You know what I mean? This video is not about gang banging, but this video is just about growing. You gotta grow. Anything that's not growing is dead. Because once you're dead, you can't grow no more. So I'm going to be called Unc, and I'm somebody's grandpa, right? My grandson TJ, he called me Papa. I'm not going to get upset and want to, discipline anyone that calls me Unc. But if you call me Papa, now we got a problem. We got a serious problem if you call me Papa. Because there's only one person in this world who can call me Papa. And that's my grandson. Anybody else, they could get it. I'll be just like T.I. and just like all those other guys who don't want to be called Unc if you call me Papa. But if you call me Unc, I'm going to take that as, respect. I'm going to take it as respect. And I'm going to walk with my head up high, and I'm trying to grow even further to where I could be a senior citizen and people could look at me as like that old guy, you know what I mean, who be talking some real stuff, and I could learn a lot from talking to him. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to be around. As long as God want me around, I'm going to be around. And the word Unc, that's just the beginning. Unc ain't no different from OG. You know what I'm saying? Older God. Big bro. Unc. Man, take that word Unc and embrace it, especially if you deserve to have that title because you're at a certain age, you know what I mean, where people are looking up to you. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I just wanted to talk about the word Unc because I like it. I like it. You feel me? And you should too. Embrace your gray hairs, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do your push-ups more because you Unc status now. You know what I mean? You gotta stop eating that bad food because you Unc status. You gotta stop smoking and drinking as much because you Unc status. You gotta change your lifestyle, but you're gonna be around for a long time. Some of the people that's calling you Unc might not even make it to your age. Just understand that. I'll see y'all on the next video. Peace.